We have a big event today with the CPI data coming out a little bit later, I believe around market open, but don't quote me on that one. And that likely does set the stage for a bit of a range and probably resolution. In this case, I do think that the market's a little bit more likely to bounce for the reasons that we've been postulating over the past 24 hours. Still yet to come to fruition, but today would be the day that you'd be looking, or I'd be looking for something like that to play out if it is indeed going to play out. Now, obviously, in this case, we are seeing extremes on pretty much all time frames for Bitcoin, but on BBWP measuring the volatility, the dispersion of returns, of course, right here. And we are starting to see even the 12-hour move ever so closer towards the moving average on that. So once we do see the BBWP get below there, I would be looking for at minimum a sideways range plus probably a corrective bounce.
Welcome back to Investment Tribe, where you've subscribed because you want to learn all about cryptocurrencies, NFTs, and other digital assets. Don't forget to leave us a thumbs up and enable the notifications so you'll be alerted whenever we post a new video. In this video, we will be talking about the mother of all cryptocurrencies, the crypto coins that shall rule them all. We are referring to, of course, Bitcoin. We will share with you many experts' predictions about this coin for the next 4 years, as well as its historical prices and its effects on this global economy. So buckle up and stay tuned until the end to learn how investing in Bitcoin might possibly make you a millionaire by 2025. But first, an important disclaimer. We are not financial advisors. We're just enthusiasts in this field. So don't take this as professional advice and invest at your own risk. So let's not waste any time and let's just dive into the topic at hand. In the last few years, many people all over the world seem to learn a vital lesson. This lesson is nothing is stable. The countries with the most stable economies got destroyed with just one sneeze, so to speak. And with this, we turn to alternative forms of economy. One of these is digital or cryptocurrency, and Bitcoin is paving the way for this new age of money. It has redefined speed, transparency, and trustworthiness. Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency that has elevated its stature by being called a digital gold or virtual asset with no constraints of logistics or state borders, competing and bracing in the challenging markets. The world has been getting smaller and smaller thanks to the internet, and now we need to have a monetary system for this new world. It's one cryptocurrency that refuses to succumb to central government pressures or be enslaved by flawed and regulatory monetary shackles. The pandemic has ushered in a technological revolution that has provided investors with a beacon. Bitcoin has enabled anyone to store and transfer value in a cryptocurrency market that is impervious to manipulation, with nothing more than an internet connection, a PC, or smartphone. We are now seeing an opportunity to take the power away from financial institutions and provide better service to people. It's safe to assume that Bitcoin is the first ever successful universal currency. It's the monetary unit of the internet. The pandemic, in some sense, proved beneficial for Bitcoin because people started to notice its power and endless possibilities. Bitcoin began attracting investors primarily due to the numerous price rises and falls witnessed abruptly following a halving in May 2020. With the pandemic erasing all hopes of financial development and recession looming around the corner and massive job losses reported globally, the Hope Index of investors surprisingly gave Bitcoin a significant bullish nudge, and ownership of the currency increased dramatically. Many began to regard Bitcoin as a valuable digital asset and not just joke money for scammers to exploit. Many countries, including Venezuela, Malta, and others, started incorporating cryptocurrencies into their monetary systems, and the United Nations even documented the movement of this crypto market trend in their white paper while keeping the DeFi sector benefits in mind. But El Salvador seems to be the first country to support Bitcoin fully. They became the first country to accept Bitcoin as legal tender alongside the US dollar. Even El Salvador's president, Nayib Bukele, has announced plans to build a Bitcoin city in the country's east. They're a small country, but they're progressive enough to consider these shifts. In 2020, experts and institutional investors recommended Bitcoin BTC for beneficial long-term investment after realizing and appreciating its value. The long-term price increase has been predicted solely based on Bitcoin's merits, security, and reliability. Long-term inflows of funds by institutional investors can also impact BTC's prices. because of the pandemic and the uncertainty, the cash segment has taken a significant hit, causing national deficits to skyrocket even in developed countries like the United States. The Bitcoin supply grows at 2.5% per year, according to the mutual fund legend and chief investor officer of Miller Value Partners, Bill Miller. But the demand is increasing faster than that. Following the halving of Bitcoin in 2020, its market cap skyrocketed about $1 trillion. According to most Bitcoin price predictions, BTC would experience dramatic price changes due to increased market demand. According to Bloomberg Intelligence, experts expect the Bitcoin cryptocurrency to be worth $100,000 in 2025, as most measures of demand and adoption point to an upward trend. Due to bear market scenarios, Bitcoin's value is trading in the $48,000 to $68,000 range. According to the Bitcoin price chart, the cryptocurrency's technical indicators also indicate the possibility of a massive recovery. The Bitcoin price has been consolidating over the last few days and needs to reach $68,000 to move higher. Some experts believe that BTC seems to be preparing for a bullish rally in the near term. We should also take note that BTC has surpassed its previous all-time high of $68,700 and reached a high of $55,000 in the last year. Now here's the yearly price prediction for Bitcoin. These are coming from the experts and crypto analysts. We also included the reasoning to back up their claims. Let's start with this year. The Bitcoin price prediction for the end of 2022 is around $72,000. As the coin is gaining traction constantly, it may see widespread adoption due to fear of missing out or FOMO. Bitcoin's price could possibly continue to rise above $100,000, but that's not for certain. The release of Taproot, a recent technological upgrade for Bitcoin, will allow massive growth in privacy, fee reduction, smart contracts, and a lightning-fast network. By 2023, some people believe that Bitcoin can cross the $110,000 barrier and maintain a steady position in the market. However, others believe that this will not be the case. They're saying that the lowest Bitcoin expected growth price would be around $70,000, and the highest Bitcoin expected growth price would just be above $85,000. Many expect BTC's price to cross an average price level of $122,840.03 in 2024, with a minimum price value of $119,391.79 by the end of the current year. Furthermore, BTC can reach a maximum price of $145,831.17 by the end of the year. And finally, 2025 appears to be the year of the bull for Bitcoin. Many analysts safely claim that Bitcoin will easily reach all-time highs of $100,000 to $125,000. It's very much likely that Bitcoin will double in price by this year. Some even go as far as predicting a $200,000 level entry, but it seems like a far stretch at this point. It's simply because any specific regulatory authority or regime does not support it, so it's still very volatile. Not to mention, when the recent chart started to look a lot like it was going to be a market bubble, many investors became scared, took their money, and ran. In conclusion, economists worldwide finally recognized that today's financial systems are flawed and unstable. The world requires much more stable and dependable currencies such as Bitcoin. Bitcoin has gradually permeated and gained traction in mainstream consciousness. It has withstood the test of time and will continue to do so as long as it's widely adopted. More importantly, it promotes a culture of equal opportunity in which there is no discrimination or threat of unemployment even if there is significant change. The Bitcoin price should continue to rise. The untold period of central bank easing is hastening the maturation of the firstborn crypto market into a digital version of gold while emphasizing oversupply constraints in the majority of the market. That's our video for today. We hope you like it. Are you invested in Bitcoin right now? What are your thoughts and opinions about its future? Do you agree with the experts' predictions? And for those who are not Bitcoin investors, do you consider it now after watching this video? Let us know all of those in the comment section below. Well, that's all for now. This is Investment Tribe. See you again tomorrow. Keep in mind to like, share, and subscribe.